Looks like we're live. We got some stuff up on the screens. In the chat room. Let's find out. Happy Halloween. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're broadcasting. Good, good. Now let's get it up on the controller. I have to take these here hot hatches for a very nice ride. We hope. I don't know. I'm not real good with front wheel drive, so we're gonna figure it out. Soon as I get where I need to go. Let's see. And that one works. Gotta like your own stuff, right? All right. Well, except all. I bought them all. Bought all these little cars. All the icons, anyway. There's a few rear-wheel drives in there that I'll probably do well in. For front wheel, we're gonna find out. We'll see where they all wind up. Let's put it that way. Can't be for certain yet. I need you just like that because you're not allowed to touch me. Ah, dangling wires. One of these days, break out the zip ties and the Velcro. But I'm weird. If the wire's touching my leg, I can feel it. And it's just aggravating. Alright, we can afford brakes right off the bat. And that is what we start with. Need that. Because that's the main thing. If I can't stop, we have problems. We're going to work on getting these all maxed out as much as we can. I don't know how high the limit is on the icons, so we're going to find out. Pretty sure it can go all the way to the top. But who knows? We might do all this and it'd be for naught. I don't think we need to drop brake pressure as crazy as we do with the other cars. These things are pretty light. Alright. What I like about the free play test drive is at any time you can just go to tune. It doesn't matter when. We don't need that. We'll be starting with, I believe, a Scirocco. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, the 81 Scirocco S, and we're just going to work our way backwards. Which is nice. I believe it's sorted right now so that it's only the icons. So we're good. Let's see how we end up. I believe it's a roller start. I don't really care for that, but no, good old stop start. Wicked sounding little thing, isn't it? Popped up weed eater. Oh, on the wrong screen, Chris. Alright, on the right screen now. It's okay. We're just test driving anyway. Oh, we're not using the clutch. And that was the brake pedal anyway. Although these would probably be fun with the clutch, I guess. They're so slow that you just kind of do what you want with them. Gotta be careful. Because I believe I can break things in here. Show me how bad I am at shifting. Blow the motor right off the bat. Yeah, rolling down. Nope, losing speed. Uphill. She's gonna need power, that's for sure. That's why we came to nurb instead of the mountain. Because I don't know if all these cars can make it up the mountain. And that would be frustrating. Although one lap on the mountain gets quite a bit done. No telling how many of these cars I'll actually get done. But we'll have to log the ones we do. Maybe when we get bored doing this, we can go take them for a spin on the yonder, I can't remember which track it is. I want to say it's Laguna, but I could be wrong. Might have got a little hard on the brakes right there. Just a little bit. But she's gonna need a lot of power. They're all gonna need power. But who knows? I haven't even looked at the leaderboards for it yet to see what the average times are. Don't even remember what track it was. I was just like, that one looks like fun. I like hatches. But these racing games, I don't know if they get the front wheel drive thing right. They sure feel different. Look like there's some rear wheels in there. No penalty so far, look at me. Losing speed. I'll bet I don't need to even let off. Not yet. We'll see where this thing winds up in class. Boy, she needs some more power. Might just go through and test drive each one of these stock and see which one I like, but I don't know. They're kind of slow. I like slow. I'm good with slow. But they need them all power. Need some RPMs. Little drift, got a little distracted. It's okay. We're just making money anyway. Second gear might have been a mistake, but it didn't break anything. So we're doing good. We're almost got a lap done. Almost. Teddy screws pretty easy, except for that one little mistake back there. We're about to add some parts here in just a second, maybe. Might do 2 laps, but I don't know. I kind of really want some power. Not a lot. I don't want to be breaking the tires apart every time I go through a corner, but a little power wouldn't hurt. Yeah, like, you know, air filter and exhaust. Depending on how much we make for a lap. That's another thing I want to see. Boy, these things have no power. Good old downhill. Good old downhill. We only got to do this with 17 more cars. Almost 11 minutes. Like 10:50 something. Not terrible. Upgrades. Made 200. 200 a lap. That's going to be a lot of laps. Well, we can afford something, I think, to give us a little more oomph up the hills. That's all we got. Eventually going to have to put some traction adding devices, but so far it does okay. Alright, so we're going to do a few laps now. Hopefully a little more power helps me enjoy the car a little more. We're going to find out anyway. Kind of a cute little car. Oh yeah, that's a little better. We're probably still bogged down on the hills a little bit, but a little better up the hills. See if we have to let off. Nope. Nope. Line lies. She boogies a little bit now. Much better up the hills. Not so much struggle. A little drifty. I believe we're going to beat that 1050. 1050, I don't even remember. It's close to 11. Anything under a 1050 is going to make me happy. I still don't think I need to worry any about tires or nothing yet. We'll know we have too much power when that line changes color when we go around that corner back there. Off the track. Back on the track. Yeah, she rolls pretty good now. For the moment. Losing speed. I probably should have just left it be. But it was fun. Poor transmission. One lap down. Best lap was a 10:23.3, but it's an illegitimate lap because it went off the track. But it made me money, so it was good. Two seconds ahead. Two and a half-ish. So, yeah, pretty nice. It's still really slow. It's going to take a long time to get this thing to where it's fast. Here's the reason I prefer the mountain. Because you can get like 600 points per lap, but these cars will just take forever around the mountain. That's 10 minutes a lap. That's still pretty long. And I think I'm only earning about 200 points a lap, but I might start earning more now that I got a time set. Don't need the brakes. It'll be fine. Now you need the brakes. Still about almost 2 seconds ahead of my time. Almost 3 seconds now. Doing good. That was almost bad. I seen that wall in my future. But I didn't blow out the transmission by going to first gear, so we're doing good. These little hatches are tough. They can take a bad shift every now and then. Probably not. That's probably wrong. Some of them might be. This Volkswagen does alright. Bird work. Nice name. It's almost a straightaway. Get a little downhill. Gain some RPMs. There we go. We're going to stay in third gear the whole way. Don't want her to struggle in fourth. As it goes upwards now, we'll start dropping RPMs. Yeah. Fourth gear would have been a bad idea. We'd have lost speed. Well, we'd have lost more speed. Poor little lawnmower engine, working so hard. It's gonna get some love here in a minute. Finish up this lap and throw her some more power. Get it where it's not struggling up the hill. Imagine I'll try to get all of them at least into D class. I know there's going to be a few that are already in D. We'll probably make it into C, but we're going to regulate them guys down to D. I'm still not sure what the regs are for the hot hatch icons rivals, but we'll figure it out. It's probably as high, like I said, most of them are as high as you can go. Ooh. Gain some more time, I think. Wasn't really paying attention. Nice thing about a track you know real well. I've done a lot of laps on the nurb, at least on the Nordschleife. Quite a few on the 70s version on Automobilista. That one's fun. There's no aprons on the edge of the road. It's just dirt waiting to take you into the abyss. And the track itself is got a whole different section than most people are used to. Aha! Stayed on that time. There's a part of me that wants to downshift right there. I don't think we'll make fourth gear this time. Nope. It's okay. Third gear winds up better anyway. Should be a decent lap. For this little underpowered feller. Minute and a half. Love this straightaway in a car that's slow. Gives me a chance to get a drink. I could even light a smoke. And just it's forever long, so the car is slow. And I have time to do things. So much time for activities. Bell sting. Hey, I got those in my Jeep. Well, my Bronco. I want to call it a Jeep. That'll offend a lot of people. Shouldn't offend me. But she's very Jeep-like anyway, so it's okay. And she can't hear me right now. She's all the way at the Ford dealership getting some stuff done. 10:21. Knocked off 2 seconds. I don't imagine I can do that again. I kind of want to go put some parts on it. Yeah. More power. It's too bad it doesn't save those laps and apply them to my next ones. 10:21. We got to remember that number. How many points we'll wind up with? Ooh, 1,000. We could put tires. We really could. I don't think it needs them, but we're about to throw a bunch of power at it. I think we should put the tires. We start with those. Just some street tires. Good Lord, they're more expensive. 700. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, we got an air filter and exhaust. Can we afford some fuel system stuff? Surely. There's some expensive. Well, I guess they're pretty decent spark plugs nowadays. It seems expensive though. Well, we moved up to 1.6 on our acceleration. Somehow we ended up better braking and handling. Well, I guess that's the tires. We should get up them hills a lot better now. Do you believe so? Anybody see? I gotta look at one thing before we go. Where'd we wind up? We're still in E-Class. They might all end up in E-Class. Who knows? It takes so long to earn the XPs to get them built up. Except on the mountain. I'm tempted to swap to the mountain. Hi there, little fella. Look at you squalling the tires. Oh, look at you. Got a little bit of tire squeal off the line. Good little car. You're faster. I already feel that. Yes, much better. Getting to stay in 4th gear. Might actually find 5th gear. If there's a 5th gear. Nope, so far we're just going to stay in 4th. We are going to have to let off this time. We're moving pretty fast. We'd be in that grass. Oh yeah, she's a fun drive now. Laps worthy. Oh, that was dumb. Who knew? All she needed was a carburetor and some better spark plugs. $100 spark plugs. Oop, too much brake. She's no longer a Sunday cruiser. Didn't break it. That's all that matters. I'm sure it wanted to break though. That corner has wiped me out so many times on Automobilista. Whoop, whoop. Eyes on the road, eyes on the road. We got a second. We can put that away. Well, hit a curb. It's okay. Bird work again. 422 so far. Don't remember what I was at last time I came through. I gotta get some more people watching, then people can remind me. Y'all pay better attention than I ever will. I'm too busy watching the pavement. I'm looking at the tree. Should have put some birds flittering across. One hit the windshield every now and then, you know. Realism. Wipe out a deer, you know. Seen that video. Oh my. F1 car and the deer. It didn't go well. Went badly for the deer. The F1 didn't even notice. I think the bubble of air in front of the F1 took care of everything. I don't think the deer ever touched the car. It is on the YouTube somewhere, I'm sure. Probably on that Nature's Metal site for sure. Got a little squirrel to her now. That little set of S's. Got to be super careful on the entry. Or at least I have to be. The thing, I like that wall back there a lot for some reason. Come in a little too hot, and it's like, nope. Up the hill we go. Down the hill we go. Fourth gear? Maybe, 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 maybe not. No point in shifting. We could just be going right back down to third gear. Excuse me. It's weird that carburetor and the new spark plugs come in handy. May not have as much time to get me a drain, whatnots. We'll get down the straight faster. As long as we don't, wind up in that wall over there. Nope. Waited half a tick too long. Ooh. Good stuff right there. Too bad it's empty. Down the hill we go. Gonna pick up some speed this time. Under 10 minutes. That third gear shift was bad. It still doesn't need too much in the handling department. After those tires, it's kind of grippy. It's nice. It's just enough slide to make me happy. Probably should have stayed in third gear. It's all right. I mean, we're already maxed out on the speedometer, so this thing's obviously time traveling right now. Body parts are going to start falling off. I was never made for this kind of speed. I'm like, you're doing 90. I didn't have to let off. Oh, I should have left off sooner. I was so surprised of making it that I forgot that there's a corner. It's so good. We survived. Definitely not a turtle anymore. She's a fast turtle now. Well, a little faster than slow. I wouldn't call it fast yet. She handles good. Good car to start with. I got them Renaults to go through eventually. Those are going to be fun. Not looking forward to them. Every game I've ever played, those. Ooh, that was a little early. Sorry, transmission. Please don't peter out on me. I didn't mean it. Ooh, we're behind. Ooh, she's spitting a little bit now. We might have heard her. Yep, might have heard her just a little bit. Didn't say so up there, but we might have. A bit of damage never hurt nobody. She was made in the 80s. She'll keep running even on half the spark plugs. Might even run on one. Who knows? I don't know how many cylinders this little Scirocco's got. I didn't pay attention. I likes driving them. My son's the mechanic. He could probably spout out all kinds of crap about it. I'd be like, yeah, I push skinny pedal, it go forward. I push fat pedal, it slow down. I turn a little wheel, go around corners. She's definitely lost some power though, because we came flying through here earlier. Yep, she's spitting. That's all right. She'll survive the lap. She's just going to be slow. Gotta learn how to shift, Chris. Gotta learn how to shift. But it's okay. Here's your made of rubber lip. They're easy to replace, right? I mean, I hit a pause button and go out. My car's new. Got a heck of a body guide too, man. Fixes it between here and the pits. Boy, I'm gonna have to. There's a part of me doesn't want to finish the lap. Gotta go down the straightaway like this. She's so hurt. I need one of them mobile mechanics. One of them Mad Max guys that crawls through a hole in the dash, goes and fixes my motor. Changes the spark plug while I'm driving. I bet that feels good. You know, spit some ether into the fuel system. think I'm about ready for a new vehicle to drive. Got 18 of them sons of guns to go through. Tempted to just go to the actual challenge and do them there. See just how they do bone stock. Do this one last. That actually ain't a terrible idea, to be honest. Not as hilly a track over there. We'll finish this lap though. Might as well. Earn more points for crossing the finish line. It's just going to be really long on the straightaway. But we're almost there, so it's all good. I think she would have liked second gear right there, but she didn't need it. No brakes. Don't need them. Good Lord. Just a little miss. This might take a minute. But I'm doing 85 kilometers an hour. I don't know how fast that is in miles an hour, but it's probably a little more than that. Anybody else notice that the caps on a soda come off a little harder than they used to? And they really don't like to go back on. Thank God that straightaway was long. Oh yeah, this was a poor broken car. Across the finish line and get around the corner. We're not doing another lap in this poor busted thing. Gotta learn how to shift. We're gonna go to the icons and try out these little cars. We'll just take them for stock drives because boy, it's gonna take a long time to get them modified up. Return to main menu. Yes, please. We go to race and to rivals and leave it in spec or open. I think it's open. Early sport compact. There they are. Hot hatch icons. We got a bunch of them. We're just going to start at the beginning with the Dodge Shelby Omni. This one's actually been tuned a little bit. I think I've driven it a bunch. Pretty sure none of these cars will beat the car that I've already laid a time down with. Maybe though, because I don't know. I don't remember driving it. Let's put it that way. First things first, in case I'm wrong, make sure we got brakes. Brakes are necessary. I got a bunch of stuff in this car. This car's probably gonna go and set a time. We should probably not drive this car yet. We'll come with him last two. Dodge Omni. We'll come back to you later. RS Turbo. Now this one's gonna need brakes. Brakes. Got to get those ones because you got to get the ones that you can change the brake pressure on. The ones below it do not, which is irritating. No car comes from the factory with 100% brake pressure. Oh, no, wrong way. Come on now. I really got to start using the little arrow keys instead of trying to use this wannabe POV hat on my steering wheel. Okay, we're tuned. We're ready. You know, I didn't even look. Hockenheim. Oh, this is a fun track. I was totally wrong. Nowhere near like Laguna. Well, shaped kind of like Laguna, but let's go give her a run. I doubt we beat, what do you got? Top 68% and a Clio 93. We'll see what the laps take. Probably 5 laps and then swap cars. That's the wrong gear. I forgot that these are rolling starts. I don't like where the RPM dial's at. I can't see. Just gonna have to listen to the motor like a smart guy. Sachs curve, huh? Oh. She be strong, this one. 125? Survived it. A little more brake before that corner next time. This thing got a little turbo in it. I hear it. Last lap. I don't think we're taking that 122, to be honest. I'm slowing down way too much right there, though. Real tempted to get ahead of myself and just start doing 5 laps, mod the car, 5 more laps. This car's nice. Drives good. I mean, it's not fast. None of them are going to be fast. But it's got some pep. $123. New car. That's 1. It'll feel good in the end when I get to drive the Omni and the little Scirocco. For now, we're going to be slower than that time. If we manage to beat that time with one of these stock cars, boy oh boy. Car select. Ford Fiesta. 81. Front wheel drive, probably. Custom upgrade. Details. Always brakes. The only thing they're getting. For now. Going to be revisiting this whole series on repeat. What's nice is when I come back, I'll have whatever points I make for the 5 laps for each car, which will be nice. But for today, I just want to see what all 18 of these drive like. Because I like hatches. Not a big fan of the front wheel drive, but for some reason in a hatch it just works. Although the rear wheel drive hatches are so much funner. We're going to want 3rd gear? I don't know. We're going to take a guess anyway. 3rd gear was a good guess. This one's going to drive a whole lot different. Oh, very much so. Where's the top? About 7? She's smaller and lighter. I should have took a lot more out of the brakes. This little thing. Goodness. She don't act like a front wheel drive. She do torque steer just a tear. Just a hair. She's got to learn to be easy into the throttle, and it's all right. Don't even need a fourth gear. Don't need it. Not necessary. Oh, too much brake. Always too much brake right there. 127. Yeah, that's about where I figured she'd fall. I figure we can get a 125 out of it, surely. Maybe. Doubtful. That is the outlap, so. We'll see. That was bad. Turned out okay, I guess. I survived it anyway. Feel like I'm shifting a hair early. Yeah, right before 7 grand. Better. Almost bad, but better. Brakes locked. Felt it happen. Looks like we're gonna get like a 128. Still 127 is the best lap. Easy little car. Ford Fiesta trying to get me in a bad way. Give me a heart attack. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Woohoo! 26 instead of 27. Still didn't beat my time. But yeah, this lap no good. Got a little too far to the left. But it's alright. I like this little Fiesta. It's going to be fun upgraded, I think. It drives okay. 127.6 though. Our best is a 124 in the S-gear so far. What's next? Catchy 84. But we will catch it, Catchy 84. Because we got a Dodge Omni to drive that's modified. But we ain't driving it yet. It's last. And for all we know, it drives terribly. Because I don't remember driving it or modifying it. Select car. Honda Civic Type R and then the SIR. We'll start with the SIR. We'll start low. Start with a small one. Gotta put some brakes on it. Nope, one too many. $68 was a bit much for the last one, so we'll try $66 with this one. 2% less. Should be fine. Uno momento, por favor, please. It's pretty slick blue. I kind of like that. We're going to guess third gear again. We're probably wrong, but we're going to guess it anyway. Might try the second gear for that corner. These seem a little long. Oh yeah, yeah, second gear is longer than it appears. $123.8. Honda Civic takes the cake. Of course, we drove it a lot better than the previous cars. I think that second gear would have been good for some of them others. probably not a good line through there. I'm going to get hit for off track here in a second. I'm just ticking the time off of it. The SIR is pretty decent. Just got to be careful with the throttle because she does want to go the other way when you get in it too hard and the tires spin. I'm 23 almost flat. I might have to push the hell to beat that. I'm pretty sure that's about as fast as she goes. No, God, when you missed the shift, sir. No, I think that 123 is the best. Well, ran 2 in a row. That was nice. That car's great. Don't tell anybody I said that. No. Back when Civics were Civics, I guess. Nice little car, though. Drove good. Can't talk crap about it anymore. I've driven one. About to drive another one here in just a second. One with more power. Should be interesting. The Honda Civic Type R. 97. It's a classic now. Getting hard to find. Supposedly. Where are you going? Got lost. That 66 was about perfect. So let's try 65. So anything under a 123 is decent. This Type R might do it though. It's got a little more power than the previous one. It just depends on if I can drive it. This one drives a lot different than the other one. A lot different. I ain't had to let out there before. Ooh. Gotta remember, it is the Civic R. It's got a little more power. May have to drive it a little bit more smart. We can do that on a lap that matters. Not that that was all that great, but it was good. We gotta start braking a little earlier for that one, or at least taking our foot out the throttle some. just a little bit. Shouldn't be having to go down to first gear. Come on now. And look at that, we beat somebody with a stock Civic. Go figure. Driving it badly. Beat two of them in a stock Civic. I doubt we take on Mr. Savdra, that guy. Pay attention to where you're going, Chris. Aw, you jerk. One more lap. Woohoo! Almost did it twice. Not the easiest car to drive, but she moved us up. She moved us up quite a bit. Onward to the next one. I think I got one more car worth of driving in me. Good job, little Type R. You tried to destroy me a couple times, but you're a good car. Somebody broke your headlight. You should look into that. Where are we at now? Top 52% in a stock Honda Civic. Well, it's not totally stock. You know, it's got brakes, because those are necessary. Forza needs to realize we don't need that 100% brake pressure. You could set that at 80, and it would probably still be too much. But it would be better than 100. Who's next? Lancia Delta, 1992. She's gonna be a little low on the power. I've already driven that 323 because that was what had the 122 time. I really dig that color of green. Doop doop. Brakes. Ooh. It's already got a brake upgrade, but they're not adjustable. Anybody and everybody, if you play this game, first thing you want to do is turn these down. And then you can turn your APS setting off, and you'll get more per race. Right here. If you can manage to drive without ABS or traction control, the races pay pretty well. I don't know if that affects it or not, but I can't drive with traction control because the car tries to do weird things in corners, and that's not the way a car should act. Dodge Shelby 80s. I'm gonna take him on with a Dodge Shelby here in just a little bit. Third gear again, you think? Listen to the size of that turbo. She's a huffer. Well, we can go deep in the red. I believe this one's all-wheel drive, correct? I believe so. We'll argue about it later. Damn. Second gear was just a half a tick longer. I might not have to shift to third right there. Gotta love the run up on this track. Right under 8 grand. We're gonna start shifting it around 72. Maybe a little further than that. Back on the track, back on the track. Easy now. Oh, that marked me off track. I knew when I went through there. This thing's got a little more handling than the others. It definitely steers better. .122. I like the dash in this thing. It's very distracting though. It's a lot to look at. But I like the gauges. I really do. I'm gonna wreck looking at them. Easy now. You keep getting off right there. I learned nothing from the previous lap. It's okay. We only got to run one good. Didn't go off that time. Man. Gonna have to figure that corner out. Second gear's just a little too short. Third gear's just a bad idea. Well, it ran a 122. I think I could do better in that car, honestly. She drive really good. All-wheel drives are nice. I believe that Delta's an all-wheel drive. Funky looking car though. Definitely got that old hatch look. Next rival. My rivals are not the people out there trying to beat their time. My rivals are these cars. Can I keep it on the track? We're gonna get into them freaking Clios eventually. We've already driven the 323, I believe. If not, we'll drive it again. Yep, I haven't driven it yet. No brakes. Could have swore that the little 323 is what I set the original time in. Boy, it is red. '65 was working pretty good. Pretty good for me anyway. Need to sip of something to drink. This track doesn't have anywhere where I can remove a hand from the wheel. I can barely tip my ashes, let alone freaking get a drink at the soda pop. I need a bigger ashtray, that's what I need. And that thing's too goddamn small. Alright. Let's see how she rolls. Probably third gear again. It's always third gear. And if not, third gear's safer than any of the others. Boy, this is a big change. That Delta squelched me for a second. All-wheel drive was nice. Oh, well, I just negated my first lap. That's all right. We weren't going to get it in the first lap anyway. Well, that's good. It didn't carry over. I thought that thing carried over. The little, you went off the track thing, but it went away. So that's nice. It didn't negate my first lap. This thing drives really weird. Like, really, really weird. Like, it feels like it wants to be good. But it's not gonna be. It's a good car. It does not behave. It lets me know which tires are doing all the work all the time. Not too far, not too far. Thing's quick. Like, for a hatchback, it's kind of punchy. 120 on the first lap, really. Oh, well, pay more attention. Didn't cut the corner. That was a bad idea. Survived it. I couldn't decide. It's okay though. I think this here is going to run another 121. Well, anybody actually own this car? Are they little psychopaths to drive? Because this thing's kind of, it's like a go-kart, but not as good. It's like that sketchy go-kart that the kid down the street has, kind of go-kart. You know, everybody rides it and drives on it, and everybody knows somebody's going to break something eventually. That's this car, for sure. Well, 120s is where I'm staying. Everybody catch that last lap time? I was kind of not paying attention. I zoned out. I was just driving. That was better. Don't do this one worse, because that one was better. There you go. She's happiest when being abusive to it. That's the easiest way to put it. Just put the beans pedal down and roll it to her. She almost behaves. Almost. Down the track. 120.9, last lap. Oh, I came in late. I forgot what the fat pedal did. And then I didn't do enough of it when I remembered. You just gotta turn in early right there. You'll be fine. Thought I went off track for a second there. I hate when I negate my last lap. Makes me want to run another one. Are we going to beat? Nope, we're not going to beat it. So close though. Averaging 120s. That's not too bad if you're looking for a car that can average 120s on that track. That's a good. That's the one. No mods. All I did was brakes. It was fun, actually. Weird looking old thing. What are them holes in the hood for? Why you need them big old fog lights? Anyway. Next car. Selecting. What is after you? The Puget. Oh. Oh. We made it to these. Um, All-wheel drive, you say? I don't know if I'm buying it. But afterwards is the Clio. Like, see, even the game was hesitating. It's like, you sure? Performance. And I should go here and already have the brakes that I need. Pray for me, this car is not my favorite. Maybe. I haven't driven it on Forza yet. I don't want to judge it. I gotta drive it first. Then I'll judge it. Don't want to go in with a negative attitude. I want to be that negative fancy. Alrighty. 1 moment. Top 50%. Miss Savdra. Mr. Savdra. F1 Savdra. I'm sure that means something. But I got a Shelby 86. It's coming. Before I quit. Even if I don't finish all 18 of these freaking cars. These ones, if they're bad as I think they're going to be, they might only get 1 lap. Ooh, they twitchy. Twitchy. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be alright. It's a drifty car. That's what you got to learn to drive it like. With too much grip in the front end. It's a drift car that likes to overcorrect. And it's all-wheel drive, so that's probably not helping me any. They didn't mark me for off track right there? Groovy. Okay, gotta keep some heat in these tires. Boy, that's gonna be... We're gonna have to get the wobble out of that corner eventually. Oh, and that one. Hello, dirt. Nothing to see here. Just, hey, look, a blimp. And a helicopter. Some kind of radio tower. That was a bad idea. She's a solid drifter. I mean, drift suspension under this thing and take it for a spin. It's too bad it doesn't meet. It's a Class D car, I think. Anyway. And the nearest rivals competition is C. It might make it there. But for now, it's going to stay the way it is. Terrible. Or maybe I just got to learn to drive it. Not sure which. I'm still voting terrible. It's getting better though. Wow. I can't call it terrible anymore, I don't think. Angular jam. Are they talking like, you know, jam like you put on toast? That should be an off track. That is not. Easy. Come on, calm down. Third gear. God, that's so terrifying. Oh, Lord. Ubercraft works, you say. Anyway. I'm sure it's fine. It feels more like driving my own vehicle now. Nice spider-webbed windshield and whatnot. The current one doesn't currently have one, but it's okay. This lap's already toast. I still got 2 more to do in this psychopath. But it did just move me up. I can't really get mad at it. But it's got a wobble. But it likes to make me think I can drive, and then it lets me know that I can do flips. I feel like I should have gotten off track for that. Oh, collision. Only 1 more lap to go, thank goodness. But it only gets worse from here. There's 2 Clios after this thing. And I can't skip them. I gotta give them a fair shake. Jeeps. What? Why? Why are you like, well, you're probably broken. That's probably why. I'd be broken. I didn't count the number of tumbles I just did, but it was more than 1. But 5 laps is 5 laps, and I gotta do 5. Motor's still good. There's no sputtering, spitting, weirdness. Just, you know, a little body damage, a little buff. You'll be fine. Definitely should have gotten off track for that. Well, I'm getting a collision for it. Just when I thought I had control, I was wrong. I made it around the track 5 times. I think I only made it around the track once well enough to do anything. But it did move me up that 1 lap. Goodness, it did move me up much. 119,692. Defeated Savdra. Way to go. Woohoo! 580. It means nothing. I paid for one of these cars just now. And all it did was break the windshield. The rest of the car's fine. And, well, fog lights. It didn't even scuff the paint. We're good. My body guy just fixed it. Can we pretend the Clios don't exist? You gotta be fair. We could do 3 laps. It said no, gotta do 5. We'll start with the little Clio. This one should drive normally. It's that one under it that's just not good. This Renault should be fine. Helps if you push the button. Alright. Wow. Lots of people in and out tonight. Not 101, that's for sure. Downwards, please. Oh, maybe not that far. Yeah, this one's fine. One under it's, I think, mid-engine and just a psychopath. Like, who would do that? Let's put the motor in the back, but not the back of a hatch. Seems like it'd be fine. This whole thing should drive really good. Front wheel drive. Got a little bit of power. Not too much, just a little bit. Listen, they all shift about 8 grand, just before it. Only difference is the gauges. This ones are easy to read. Good old light up gauges. On the track. Thank you. This one's more like 72. We're gonna start shifting it at 70. Well, 7. Last lap. This one's been a joy to drive. We could do 10 more in it. 10 more. And we don't have to do the next one at all. We can just forget that car exists. I'm judging it based on Gran Turismo, though. I really, really shouldn't judge it that harshly. Maybe it's better in Forza. Maybe turtles have wings under those shells and can fly. It's probably not. This little guy right here isn't fast enough to take a top time at the moment, but it's fun to drive. Well, let's go hurt myself. If I didn't need brakes so bad, I'd put tires on this next car. But they don't give you enough for anything but making them wider. Next rival. My next rival is the Creo Renault 5 Turbo 1980 model. Ain't it cute? It's freaking terrifying. I need to know more about this car. Am I right that this... Oh, wrong button. Do it again, Chris. I'm just driving the people out there crazy. Rear wheel drive. It's a mother, it's there. Procrastination. We will drive it in a moment. I've got to take me a small break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Made it back. Thanks to those who stuck around. I ain't got the headset on yet, but I know you can hear me. I got that thing sensitive. Probably way too loud, to be honest. Turned it up last night when me and Dad were gambling. That's probably better. Well, it's probably not better, but it's better than it was. Could be worse. I'm still procrastinating. I'm back, but I'm not back. Got me a new bottle of liquid refreshment because you can't just drink soda pop, man. Stuff's bad for you. I promise we'll put this thing around the track here in a minute. It's going to destroy me. I can already feel it because these cars are. Did we already put the brakes? Did we put the brakes? I don't think we did. Oh. Short-term memory loss. It's okay. It'll be fine, I'm sure. I don't want these to lock up at all. Not ever. We're gonna drive this thing like grandma. Like grandma. It's a cool looking car though. A heck of a concept. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna learn how to breathe. Ain't like I've been doing it in my whole life. I'll figure it out one of these days. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Third gear? Maybe. You know, one of these days I'm gonna learn my lesson. Alright. Gotta be on the right screen or it'll pause you every time. Alright, so when you take your foot out of the accelerator, she slides. Okay, good to know. I might have been misjudging this car. I might have been scared for nothing. Gran Turismo ruined me. Oh, why did I shift up? Oh well. Look at that turbo boost gauge. That's entertaining. Feel like I misjudged this little car. We'll find out here though. I guess she could use a little bit of tail inside right about now. There she goes. Flat ish. There's a bump there. That's off the track, surely. How far into that corner do you think you can go before it gives me an off-track penalty? Jeeps. I ain't complaining, but that seems wrong. Gotta be careful not to even touch the dirt right there. Oh. think I might have punted one of those red cones just now. She does like to travel a little bit on the side slide, that's for sure. Ooh, I think we're shifting that way early. Nope, they're all still there. I'm pretty sure I got shirt clothes going. We did that poorly. Well, I do believe second gear's right for right there. Car makes me concentrate because it wobbles weird when you get the throttle in a curve. It straightens out kind of weird. But it still drives a heck of a lot better than I thought it was gonna. It's pleasantly surprising. See, straightens out when you get in the throttle. It says it's rear-wheel drive, but it kind of acts like it's all-wheel drive, especially in the curves. I have to let out so it doesn't slide off. Stock suspension can all be fixed. This car was my bane in like Gran Turismo 5 though. I could not drive it to save my life. Not much has changed. Still can't drive it to save my life very well. That was 5 laps though. They went by fast. We might make it through these cars yet today. Just gotta take a little break every now and then. You were a pleasant surprise, little turbo. A pleasant surprise. I see potential in that car. Next. And I saved a lot of time. I went through and bought all the cars before I started the stream, so y'all wouldn't have to sit through too much of this. That's an A class right now, and it's set up for drift. I may have to buy a second one because that thing is, yeah, I don't want to mess with it. GTI VR6. I like that grain. It's shiny. Saving. We are getting there now. VW Golf, I think. It's a VW, VR6. It gets great gas mileage, I'm sure. We'll see how she goes around the track in ways that she wasn't designed for. Tires are cold. We'll get some heat in them. And away we go. Been a while since I haven't had a car for right a downshift a second right there. At least 3 cars. Boy, she got a lot of torque. No weight in that front end. Motor must weigh like nothing. Normally that's the problem. You got all that weight on the front tires and they're doing all the work, so you get way too much grip. This is not the case in this car. $124. I think we can do better than that. Brakes were a little late. Just a little. A little late, and then I might have pushed them a little too hard. Just a little. It's alright, still got 2 more laps. Section time getting better. Time was better. .122. Gotten the average with the other cars. That's a fun little car. Once you get her figured out, she's still odd, like all the rest of these hatches, but she's a fun little car. Next rival. What comes after the little VR6? There should be another one. Another VW. The Corrado. This thing looks like it might be decently quick for a little hatchback. Who knows? We don't. I mean, we could find out. Got a pretty good speed rating. What the heck? 2.5. How much horsepower you got? 178. Well, holy cow. She's gonna fly. Probably not. Maybe a little more rear brake. This looks a little longer than your normal hatch. Just a hair. Kind of nice, huh? Got a very Escort kind of tail on it, don't it? Mm, 121. Outlap, that's not bad. Oh, that went poorly. She's a throttle steer kind of car. In other words, she steers when I let out, which is nice sometimes, once you know the car's going to do it. Yeah, but I was already in the line. Just too late. I was already in the hole. I'm 21. Not too shabby. Capable of better. But gonna need a better driver. Mm-hmm. She lets you know that when she's wiggly, she's wiggly. That's for sure. It's mostly my fault. Took my foot out for just a little too long. But a 121's not bad. Not for stock. With some brakes. She goes pretty good. I kind of liked it. We may have to call it there, though. I don't know. Do I got another car in me? Maybe one more. It's an addiction. I got 4 left. I could save those for tomorrow. They're all it's all Volkswagen from here on in. And these are all E-Class cars. I don't expect them to do well. Yeah, we'll save the last 4. That'll be a good starter for the next time I start one up, which will probably be later on today. The way I've been playing today, because I go back to work tomorrow. I won't have time in the morning because I got to work nights. So we are starting off later on to finish this. All the Scirocco's and one little Golf GTI. And then it'll be time to go back through and start pumping these little guys up. Try and revisit some of my favorites. Surprised there's no Toyota Corolla in there. It's really surprising to me. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed watching. I enjoyed racing, and y'all might as well watch. I guess it's the world we live in. Mostly just I got some family and friends that watch. But for those of you that weren't the fans and family, well, thanks for watching. Come back and see me. There's a little subscribe button over there. Hit it and you'll know when I'm on, because I'm don't really have a set schedule. The only set schedule I got is work. Well, until next time, y'all take it easy.